Hello and welcome to another 6 Stages Gaming video. Today we're going to talk about Pauper. If you're not aware, it is a format where players use only common and rare cards to construct a deck. Now you might be thinking, why should I care about this? We play constructed, that's the official format. This really helps get new players into the game. The two tournaments that had success with this so far, one had 35 I believe it was, the other had just right around 20. And sometimes the demo decks just really aren't enough to help players learn the game. And if you're like me, you have a bunch of these commons and rares lying around and probably some extra sleeves, so why not just leave them at the shop so either an employee or the store owner can help demo the game as well. It offers up this new opportunity for players to really get excited about the game and see what kind of the different elements do. Now I do want to mention that some of these lists are up on Mognet right now, and if your shop hosts an event where they get 20 players, we'll even say 15 to 20 players, send us a list. I would love to keep Pauper going because I do understand the advantage that it has in helping push the game. But what you want to hear about is the list at the end of the day. So the very first event we saw with 35 players, it was just dominated by Mono Earth. Maybe not all that surprising. Mono Earth has these very powerful forwards, being able to have a 7-8K Brave, having these combat tricks, it can make it very difficult to battle through it. And that's where the Yang and Ursula combo really come in handy. Not only that, but we also see the WRO member and commander making an appearance here, which as we know can be very powerful forwards as well. So if you're looking for more of the Earth, just build them up, have beefy guys, this is absolutely going to be the deck for you. And it's easier to play because it is just mono element. Now outside of that, there is only one other mono element list on here, but now we have our Fire Earth. So again, Earth being very popular, but what I really liked about this one, it was more focused on, say, Final Fantasy VII. And this cloud is an insane card in Pauper. It is a common, but the power boost that you can get, and again, the fact that he's brave makes it absolutely worth it. Again, can't stress enough how great this cloud is. Also, because you're in fire, now you can have things like Ifrit. You can have different backups, which ping for more damage. You have Red Mage, which is obviously really good and constructed, so it's only going to be better in Pauper. It helps you get through those points of damage when you really need to. So Fire Earth, I think, as we go forward, will be the more popular of the choice as people move out of that comfort zone from mono decks and really start to brew with the other elements. Beyond that, we do have mono water. Now, this is one that I do expect to stay because water has all these standard units. And when we're playing standard units, why don't we use Warrior Light? Again, power boosting is so prevalent in this format, but also giving First Strike can really give you the edge. In this deck, we have things like Viking and Mime, different ways to recur cards, draw, fill our hand up. We have Leviathan for the tempo plays. We have the Impure to be able to shrink their guys in combat, draw another card. So if you like to have a lot of standard units on the field, power them up, and have these combat tricks and tempo plays, Mono Water is absolutely going to be the place for you. Now, could we see a Mono Water deck that's not focused on around both Warrior Light and even Quistis make an appearance here because she's another buff for them? Maybe. However, I think that this is going to be one of the most powerful strategies in Pauper, that if you're splashing another color, chances are it's maybe just for some summons or maybe some other very special standard units. Maybe we could see Wind here just because of the standard units that they have. Who knows? But I think this is a very solid starting point. And again, because it's Pauper, all these decks are very cheap to build, and it's really easy to demo with them at your local game shop. And then the last list we have is Fire Lightning. Now this one, praise be to Freya. Now, we might be thinking, oh, it's all this ping-based damage. We are relying on First Strike and Ifrits and Bahamut's, and even Saz here is making a really interesting appearance. But we have to realize is that Minwu is no longer here. We don't have to worry about that card. So your ping damage, all of it is live. And that is very exciting when you have things like Red 13. You can play some of the Dragoons that give you First Strike. You can play Freya, who has First Strike. So you can put your opponent in this position where they think, man, can I afford to block here? What if they have that removal spell? They're playing the 6 Cannoneer here as well. You could again play the other the third copy of Fusoya if you really want to, just to always see it. You can play the Black Mage Fire backup as well, so you can have the ping effect that way and just leave it on board and say, hey, you have to deal with this. And what I really like here as well is the different ping effects with our spells. So everything is going to deal damage, and that's absolutely where you want to be. So that is a very quick run through of what I believe to be the 4 best decks, looking at those top 8 lists that we have, or top 4 and top 8 lists as well, the different archetypes to hopefully get you excited about Pauper. And again, I want to stress, if you're a local game shop looking to get players into Final Fantasy trading card game, Of course, one, talk to GTS, see if you can get the Bring in Battle collaboration that they're doing, but also just build some Pauper decks and leave them at the store. I'm sure there's going to be some local players who have all these cards laying around and would not mind putting together some decks. And again, host a demo day, talk to your LGS, talk to your store owner, get them excited, show up every Saturday at 1 o'clock, whatever it might be, and just have cards out on the table and ask players as they're walking by. If we really want to grow this game, and yes, we have the issues with GTS, we just have to work through them as we can, but if we want to grow this game the best we can, we need to get out there, get new players in the game, get them excited, talk to Magic players, talk to Pokemon players, talk to other people in other games, and you know what? A lot of people love Final Fantasy at the end of the day. It's a very easy IP to get excited for and find new players to be interested in. So again, thank you so much for watching, guys. We really hope you liked this video. If you want to see Pauper Duel Series on the channel, let us know in the comments below. We are considering it. It just comes down to, we have a month before Opus 4, so we have time to maybe brew and show off some wild stuff. So let us know your thoughts. And of course, always subscribe for future Final Fantasy trading card game content. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll catch you in the next 6 Sages Gaming video. Have a good one. This video made possible thanks to the Patreon support of viewers such as yourself. Thank you to our honorary sages.